This video is sponsored by Squarespace. We'll get here in a second. First, over here, here's what you're not gonna obsess over. Do not obsess anymore, any longer, because I know this is exactly what you do, over if the project is 100% perfect. We'll dive into how in just a second. Let's get through this list first, and then what to obsess over, where to use the superpower of perfectionism, if you can call it that. Is there a better way? That's a constant question that you're gonna be asking yourself. Do not obsess over that. Are there still tweaks to be made? All right, whether it's a video, a project, a product that you're shipping, I can tell you 100% yes, there is a better way and there are still tweaks to be made and the project is not at 100%. That's why you cannot be obsessing over these things. Instead, now the beauty of this is, as a perfectionist, we cannot both obsess over this and over this. One of them has to give. You either have to choose this list or this list. So what worked for me very well in 2018 when I was shooting a daily vlog was I had to stop obsessing over this stuff and start obsessing over this stuff, which is consistency, output, grit and persistence, daily action, and then something that I am now like so in love with, which is 1.01x improvement. I read a book with the book that actually made me start my daily vlog was by Grant Cardone, the 10x rule. So that concept is 10 times, like make your goal 10 times larger. Now I'm obsessed with an order, 100 orders of magnitude less than that, I think, which is 1% daily improvement. So how do you actually do this? It's a thought experiment. It literally all happens up here, okay? And you can do it right now. Really sit and think about, is it possible for you to be both consistent and have a 100% perfect product? If you told yourself, I am going to ship a product, I'm going to send a newsletter, I'm going to post an ad, post a video every single Monday, is it possible to have that video, that project, that product be 100% perfect every single Monday? It's not. It's impossible, and you're a perfectionist. You're willing to admit that both of these together is not possible. Your whole life you've chosen this, and it stopped you from taking action, it stopped you from actually shipping anything. Now let's spend a couple of weeks or months or even years picking this side. So how do you actually do it? How do you actually get any of this stuff done? This is the key to kind of fulfilling each of these, but in just kind of this slow growth way. What does this look like? Has it ever bugged you that C students are like always the ones who become millionaires, or like dropouts, college dropouts, all that sort of stuff? I feel like I'm sure that has bugged you. The reason that they are so good at making money is because for their entire lives, they have been shipping products, projects, papers, homework, tests that are like not good enough. That everyone says, like, we've waited, it's come up short. They don't struggle with any of this stuff. It's easiest for me to talk about this stuff when it comes to videos. When I was daily vlogging, I simply did not have the time to make videos 100% perfect. So I very quickly had to become comfortable with this concept. I didn't master, I didn't even really start to figure this out, I'd say, until like 2021. But with no deadline, there's no need to ever post a video. You can just kind of try to make it perfect indefinitely. So when it comes to creating a video, the way to achieve 1% improvement is to make the video, get it finished, review it, or have another professional or trusted individual review it, create those edits, and ship it. Know that the work that you put out, because of where you've gotten yourself to at this point in your life, is very good. You're probably putting out 50% perfect, 60% perfect work on your first go just because of who you are as a person. Make it, review it, or get it reviewed. There's gonna be 10 to 20% improvement that comes from those reviews. You make that improvement, and then you post it and you ship it. Now remember, you're committed to consistency. So the next deadline is already looming. Once you've shipped this one, it's already looming. What are you gonna do? If this audio is terrible, it is gonna be the most perfect example of this video because it's gonna kill me to post it because this thing keeps flipping up What you're gonna do, you're gonna look at this shipped product, in this case, it's a video. You're gonna say, how do I make that 1% better for the next time? You take a note of that, and you start this whole cycle again for next week. Squarespace is perfect for people like us because the templates were made by experts. So without needing to know how to code, you can just get a fantastic looking website on the internet and not have to worry about like, I need to learn how to be fantastic at making websites, because you know that it's already done. Host your portfolio there, sell your products, services, anything that you need to do with a website as a freelancer, as someone who's making money on the internet, you can do with the Squarespace site. Schedule appointments, build an email list, send out email blasts, like all the stuff. If you wanna try it out, go to squarespace.com/CodyWarner, and then when you're ready to buy, use the code CodyWarner to get 10% off your first purchase. Undoubtedly, what's gonna happen as you start to kind of create this process in a loop is you're gonna fall back into, I can't ship this, I can't post this, I can't put this up because it's not perfect yet. So what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to continuously visualize this list, this new list of stuff that you're obsessing over. Maybe write it down, all right? What are the things that are actually important to you? For me, consistency is huge. Persistence. I am telling you that this one thing, shipping before it's ready, is the key, is the difference between people who make a bunch of money, who create a lot of impact, and people who don't. Shipping before it's ready, with iteration and a commitment to improving it over time, is the key, is the secret that nobody is talking about. Or that they're talking about, but like to our perfectionist brains, we just can't even hear it. It just doesn't even compute, so we can't even accept it. But I'm asking you right now to accept it and go out and change the world. Would love to hear about your wins from this in the comments. Thanks for being here.